What's up, YouTube? So it's currently 5:23 in the morning. I did wake up at 5 o'clock this morning, but I was just on my computer, like looking at what happened in London session, because that's typically what I do in the morning if I have time. But right now, I'm gonna read this book. It's called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. It's a pretty good book. I'm on like chapter 19, page 190. So I got a long way to go. I definitely didn't read yesterday, so I got some catching up to do, but we're about to get into it. Damn, we had a minor setback this morning because I'm driving on the way to work and my car started shaking, started sputtering. So I'm like, bug, I already know what the problem is. My shit was misfiring. So I look at my dash, I seen the engine light on, pull over, get out my little code reader. And I don't know if you can see this. It's probably backwards. But cylinder 4 was misfiring. Luckily, I keep some spare, what is this called? Ignition coils, or whatever the fuck this is called. Ignition coils, I think. I keep some spare in my car because it happens. Like, not often, but when it happens, I know what to do. So I changed it out real quick. It's not misfiring no more. So I'm gonna clear these codes and get back on the road. Like, what are the odds? So I ain't no mechanic or nothing. Well, technically I am for the military, but I really don't know nothing about cars. But I know about my car, so I know what to do. Anyways, I'm like 15 minutes away from the job. But I decided to tell y'all about what I read in my book this morning. And it was talking about feedback. So like, what is feedback and how you can use it to your advantage. And basically like how do you know that you're like on your journey if you're doing good or bad? You use feedback, whether that's feedback from other people or feedback from like a thing, right? Damn, I should move. So like, people can tell you, hey, like with me with this YouTube stuff, people can be like, hey, I think you should add music, or I think you should make longer videos, I think you should make shorter videos, I think you should do X, Y, and Z. And you can either take that and use it as like information guide, like, okay, my people want to see this type of information, or you can use it and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna listen to these people. And that's like the negative way to use feedback, right? So an example of like something that can give you feedback, like say you're in the gym and like you're starting to see changes in your body, right? Those are feedbacks given to you by your body, right? So it was just like, the book was just telling me like what not to do with feedback and what to do with feedback. And a good question to ask in like any area of your life, if you're looking for feedback, is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good was this service that I provided you? On a scale from 1 to 10, how good was our relationship this week? On a scale from 1 to 10, how good do you think I did at my job this week? And if the answer is not a 10, the follow-up question would be, okay, how do I get it to a 10, right? And the example that they gave in the book was of a lady that asked her son that question, like, on a scale from 1 to 10, how good is our relationship? And the son had told her that it was a 7 because the son was like 11 years old. It was a 7 because he didn't really get to see his mom like that, and he wanted to travel with her. So what she did was she enrolled him into a private school and started taking him on trips. So that's like her way of improving her relationship with her son. But yeah, so I haven't really told anybody about this YouTube stuff. Sorry, my camera keep moving. But I haven't really told anybody about this YouTube stuff. And so like the only feedback that I can possibly get is from myself, and B, when people start watching the videos from like the viewers and stuff. Eventually I will start like posting on my social media and stuff, but I want a good amount of videos. Like I just want to be able to know that I can consistently do this. I don't want to tell people and then fall off, if that makes sense. Because it happened before. So I'm just going to post videos in silence. If I can get like 2-3 weeks, even a month straight of just like posting videos and like give me a rhythm down, a flow of like editing and stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do not like editing, and I'm not gonna sit here and spend a lot of time doing it either. So most of my videos is gonna be raw and uncut. I don't even care. But if I can give me a flow, give me a rhythm, and start posting videos, my plan is like vlog style, so like almost every day. Just keep moving. Like almost every day. Then I'll start to tell people. Then I'll start to put it on my social media. Hopefully gain some traction. I don't even got a lot of people on my Instagram or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna start using feedback to my advantage. And you know, this is also good in trading, like the feedback that you can get. So my trade journal, I use TradeZella. And it gives you, like, when you take a trade, it'll sometimes give you like an insight, like, hey, you left profit on the table, you should have moved your stop loss, etc., etc., etc. And all of that's feedback. Like, obviously I gotta say, heck no, I'm not moving my stop loss to break even and miss out on some profit. But then again, I lost those trades. All those trades that TradeZella told me, I lost money on. So that's an example of feedback with trading. And also, you know, when you study your winners and losers, you can give yourself feedback like, hey, I shouldn't have entered here, or whatever the case may be, you know. And we can get more into this like later when I actually get on the charts and stuff and start talking to y'all about trading for real. But yeah, that's it. Let me stop yapping. One little nugget that I want to share with y'all is a little psychology. Bro, this camera. One little psychology nugget is, you know, obstacles are a part of the journey, right? I was just talking to my girl and I was telling her, like, as soon as I started seeing that my car was like sputtering and misfiring and stuff, I could have easily just went back home. I was only 5 minutes away from the crib. But I decided to like work on it, like where I was at, and just like head to work. Like, realistically, I don't necessarily need the money from work, but I mean, it's good money, and plus it builds discipline, me waking up every morning and stuff and going to work. But like, it was an obstacle that obviously I had to get through, and it was easy for me to go home, lay in bed, and like dick around and stuff. But I decided to, you know, get up, be disciplined, fix my car, and actually go to work. I mean, I'm late. I'm like 30 minutes late, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm going to work. You know, I'm like I'm showing up. And that's like 90% of the game. 90% of the game is just showing up every day, being there, being consistent with that, and then the rest will follow. Give it your all, and the rest will follow. Yeah, but that's it. Yo, so I just got off of work. It's 2:30, so we get out early because, like I said, I do construction. I don't want to bore y'all with all the details, but we're building a school. But right now, the school there is out of like they teach out of trailers and stuff. So they get out at 3, and the traffic at 3 is horrible. So we get out a little bit early to avoid the traffic. But yeah, I'm not sure I should bore y'all with the details of what I do for work. But I'm an electrician apprentice, so if you know, you know. But anyways, number one, I left my glasses at home this morning, so I'm struggling to see, kinda. Like, I can see. It's really for nighttime. Like, this driving this morning, since it was dark, I couldn't see a thing. But now it's like a little bit better. But yeah, I'm blind. 2, I'm gonna hit the gym. Typically, I'll go home and just hit the apartment gym, but I'm actually gonna go to like the gym that I have a subscription to, and I'll hit the gym there. The one I'm going to sadly doesn't have like the boxing bag. I wanted a box. It doesn't have the boxing bag or the basketball court, so I can do neither. But yeah, we just want to lift weights, I guess. It's gonna be crowded in there, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get too much like video. Only thing I'll probably be able to video is the running, or after the running. But I'll see what I can do. Yeah, also I haven't eaten. Also, eat, right? I know no matter how busy your schedule gets, eat some food. Because I be starving at work. I be starving after work and stuff. The only time I eat is dinner. But yeah, eat some food. Don't be like me. I don't know how well y'all can see me, but man, I don't know why I'm still out. Anyway, so I went to the gym and my cousin pulled up, so we was working out together, and we ended up working out for like an hour and a half. So it's currently like 5:40. I'm late as hell to the charts. Had to go grocery shopping because I wanted a biggie bag from Wendy's, but I don't eat fast food, so I had to get all the stuff to make it. I know I'm a big bag, but anyway, hopefully I can get on the charts in time. But I'll check y'all when I do. Y'all, I done lost me another trade. Let me look at the camera. I done lost me another trade. So, hold on, let me flip this around. So, as you can see, this is the trade that I took. I took a buy on UJ, which is right here. This green arrow. And then I got stopped out. But I had lost $27 or $30. And now I'm down $36 on the account. So, I'm gonna explain to y'all like why I took the trade that I took, right? So I'm gonna look down here because I got my iPad right here. So what I had seen was, obviously we had, well, not obvious, but we have like an inverted head and shoulders. Do I pay attention to that? No, I trade simple. Anyways, we also have this previous demand zone where price came up, tapped back in, and it started to push up. So I'm like, cool, potential buys, right? Plus we have these zones up here in this area and this area that the price could possibly hit. So I'm like, cool, potential buys, right? And then I had seen this, like a break of structure, breakers of these highs and breaks of these highs. So I'm like, cool, let's buy, right? So I had marked up this demand zone right here. Sorry, the pen glitching. But I have marked up this little demand zone right here, right? And I was gonna enter when the candle first tapped in, but I was like, nah, let me wait. So as you can see, hold up, pen glitching. So I waited. So this candle came, tapped in. I was like, nah, I'm not finna enter. Next candle came, tapped in. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna enter. And then I seen this candle. It like barely tapped it on my trading screen. It had barely tapped it and it shot up, right? And it broke, break a candle. It broke this high, this candle. So I was like, okay, bet. Like we get some momentum, and they did it quick too. So I was like, all right, bet. We got some momentum. Let me enter. Boom, ski. I entered. As soon as I entered, bit dropped. Literally 10 minutes, stop loss hit. I put my stop loss at the low, like right below the wicks of the candle. Stop loss hit. But I wasn't wrong with the direction because Pete, right? So you see these wicks. I'm gonna delete this right here. But they had tapped in to this demand zone down here. So if I would have switched it up, I would have been good. Sorry, my girl texted me. What? If I would have switched it up and entered here, I would have been good. So, I mean, I'm not wrong in the direction, but I couldn't balance the camera. But all of that to say, like, don't be afraid of losses. Like, I done lost about 10, 14, 15 trades in a row before, and I brought it all the way back. Like, it's different when you're on a prop firm account because, you know, they close your account if you lose 10%. It's not like that on a personal account. And plus, it's $250. It's money that I don't really care about losing. I'm just using the $250 so I can get it to $750 so I can buy a $100K funded account so I can use that, if that makes sense. But yeah, don't be afraid of losses. Like, I'm trying. Plus, this is like how I demo trade. I don't really use the paper trading. Nah, it ain't for me. I just put a low amount and then use that so I can get the real psychology of losing money. But what was I saying? I yap too much. But yeah, don't be afraid to lose money. Losses are gonna happen. Like, just don't be a sore loser about it. Don't go and crash out and risk your whole account size because you lost, right? That's really a main thing. But like, have your risk to reward high, and you're gonna be profitable. That's really all it is. Have a profitable strategy. Don't just be quick and buy or sell just cause. But have a profitable strategy. Have a high risk to reward. You don't even need a high win rate, right? Yeah, just do that. And I'm gonna get some dubs. Sooner or later, y'all gonna see some dubs, and y'all gonna see how crazy the RRs be. But yeah, that's it for the video. I don't really got nothing else for you guys. I'm gonna see if I trade during London, and if I do, that'll be in the next video. But yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Do what y'all do. If y'all want to see anything, comment or subscribe to my Instagram at Hunnid, HUNNIDK, the letter, _, if that made sense. Maybe I'll put it in the description, maybe I won't. But yeah, I'm gonna fuck with y'all.